Hello, Internet Magic Man here again from MMOBomb.com, bringing you another first look video. This time it's Blade and Soul, the North American closed beta, which ends today, November 2nd. They just completed their first beta weekend with subsequent weekends or test phases to follow. If you've been lucky enough to get a beta key or purchase a Founders Pack, then of course you have access to the game. Full disclosure, I was given a Founders Pack by NCSoft at our request so that we could do a first look video. Thank you to NCSoft. I did not purchase a Founders Pack for this game, but we are going to spend about 30 minutes, whatever, inside Blade and Soul, checking it out. Now, if you're in other parts of the world, you've probably been playing this for a long time, and I do have to put the disclaimer on here that this is closed beta. So, between this video and launch, certain things could change, but I wouldn't expect too much to change considering the game's been out for a while. Now, I have a level 17 Blade Dancer that we're going to play in a little bit, but first I want to walk you through some character creation. You've got 4 races to choose from over here on your right. The Jinn, which can be male or female. The Gon, that can be male or female. The Lin, or Elin, maybe, that can be male or female, and the Yun, which is locked to female. You also have multiple classes to choose from, but your classes are determined by your race. So the Yun can be the Force Master, the Kung Fu Master, or the Blade Master, while the Lin can be the Blade Dancer, the Summoner, or the Force Master. The Gon can be the Kung Fu Master, the Force Master, or Destroyer, and the Jinn can be an Assassin, or Blade Master and Kung Fu Master. So if you already have a particular class you want to play, then you may be limited by race, depending on what class you want to pick. Now we're going to roll a male Jinn Assassin right now, just to go through some character creation. Over on the right-hand side, you can change the setting that your character appears in. You can also strike a pose, yeah, just like that. Oh yeah, what's up, buddy? Change your outfit, give a little preview, and of course select a voice. Multiple voices to choose from. They give you a little description in the about,
My path
and
has
you can
been
preview
chosen.
it. Over on the right-hand side is where all of your pretty robust character creation systems are. You can select a preset. Head, your face type. Notice that the body type is changing with these presets as well. This is a global preset, so if you find something that's, oh, okay, this is pretty close to what I want, then you can start with that preset and do some heavy modification to it if you need to. If you just like that body type and you want to change the face, you have the option to do that. Skin tone, hairdo and hair color, and then if you want to change just the body type, you could do that as well. That's with the base. Then you can move on to facial decorations, which include your pupil types, your pupil color, and then all the cosmetic on the face as far as hair and lips and everything that you want to do. Face customization gets very, very in-depth with, let's scroll in here a little, with being able to play with sliders and position everything and shape everything on the face that you would want to shape. Aging is even an option where you can add, now depending on your race, these may be very, very subtle, but on this one you can see right underneath the laugh line, depth underneath the eyes, shading in, add some mouth wrinkles. You can see it just barely on the right cheek there. But depending on your race, those may not be as visible. And body customization has the same thing going on where you can change everything from your foot size all the way down to your actual height and build. So you have a ton of options, and of course you can randomize both the body and wow. Yeah, it's gonna play Blade and Soul. Yes. We're not gonna play with any of those characters. We're gonna jump into my level 17. The reason I'm doing this is for a few reasons, actually. I don't want to spoil the beginning of the game, because the story is really cool. I'm actually digging it. But more importantly, you start learning skills through the whole introductory quest system. And so if I just jump into a new character, it's not going to be really representative of Blade and Soul's combat because you just don't have many skills available yet. And in a 20-30 minute first look, I really wouldn't have the full set to show you. So we'll jump ahead, that way I can give a fair representation of the combat. Disclaimer, I was not one of those people really looking forward to Blade and Soul. Years ago, when we first heard about it, I was kind of interested by it. Cool, wanted to check it out and everything. But the hype wore out for me, and I'm not one of those guys that's really into the whole Kung Fu, Wulin, that whole genre of game anyway. So it was just kind of meh for me. After playing it for a substantial portion of time, I did check it out on other servers very briefly a while ago, maybe a year or so ago. But after playing it now with some of the localization in here, I am really enjoying Blade and Soul. So take that for what it's worth. I really like the combat. You're going to be seeing the default combat controls as I play here, by the way. You do have the option to change those. It's more action-based, but you can change it to a more classic control scheme if you want. Alright, the Daily Dash is a fun little mini game. You just take a spin on the wheel. I get 2 extra spins because of my premium membership due to the Founders Pack. But every hour you can take a spin. It'll move you around this candy land type board and give you a prize. So we got a 3. I'm over here right now. 1, 2, 3 is going to put me there and give me some lucky healing tonics. Yay! And in about an hour I can take another spin. I have 2 left for today. Let's go ahead and claim that prize. Alright, and we'll close the beta menu. So your controls are W, A, S, and D for movement. Spacebar is your jump. Tapping shift will expend that green meter you see in the center of the screen underneath the blue dots here. Let me point it out here. So I've got my HP right here. I've got my focus, which this particular class is a spend resource, build resource type class. And then my stamina here, which if I tap shift, boom, will let me do this. And you don't have to hold it down, you just have to tap it. And I can even glide along. So no more Magic Man falling from extreme heights and dying, because I'll just slap glide before anything happens. You do learn other abilities, such as water walking. This water isn't deep, so it's not impressive, but you can run on water, you can do some sky dashing. I just learned that one. So, a lot of fun maneuver mechanics. Also, these guys here, again, this is going to be later in game. You'll get to like chapter 16, 17 in your main story. I'm in chapter 18. You can see that in my quest log on the right. These dragon pulses create cool little scenes where you can ride them. And it does some very, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon-esque movement. Pretty cool. But nice way to fast travel. Once you've been to a certain location on a map, you will also unlock its Windwalk destination, so I can port to these just by spending a few copper. So lots of options as far as traveling around the map pretty quickly. Now let's get back down there, because that's where my quests are right now. And we'll glide, and then not glide, and then glide, and not glide, and glide. And there, see, I get all the way down there safely. Alright, so the yellow quest markers are my main story quest. I'm on chapter 18 right now. And the blue markers are your side quests. Star means I've got one to turn in, so we'll talk. I'm going to skip a lot of the dialogue, just so I don't bore you with the reading, but I am rather enjoying the whole storyline. So I can have 3 side quests here, off to the side. And you'll notice that my UI has pretty much a bunch of stuff everywhere. I want you to know that this is fully customizable. You can move everything that you want to. So if you don't like, I've made just slight modifications to it because I try and keep the first looks looking the way it will when you boot up the game for the very first time. So I've made some slight modifications to it, but if you hate it, you can move all of that stuff. No worries. No worries at all. Alright, let's pick up some side quests and get into combat first, and then we'll roll through some menus, because there's a ton of them. There's a lot of different subsystems in the game, and I will give the game some much-deserved credit. When I first booted up the game and I saw all that shit in the lower right-hand corner, I was like, oh my god, there's stuff everywhere. What am I going to do with all this? To be fair, the game does take you through in a logical order all of these systems that you're going to use. So it's pretty snazzy. You will... Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
This item cannot be used.
Oh, for crying out loud. He's just jumping on me and pummeling me. Now, some abilities I don't have yet, obviously. It's why you're seeing lockouts on some of my ability bars. But it is action combat. I've got a cursor in the middle of the screen. My tab key does an ability. Left mouse, right mouse, each do an ability. I've got abilities bound in 1, 2, 3, 4, ZX. C and W aren't open yet. But 5, 6, 7, and 8, I've got odds and ends like heal potions and repair tools. To bring my mouse up, I hold Alt, and I can bring my mouse cursor up, or I can press Escape, and it, as soon as I press it, it brings everything up for me. So there we go. Combat is based on a combo system, so like I can trigger certain abilities to combo into each other, knock players down, stomp on them while they're there, block, and retaliate like that. So it's a pretty in-depth system with a lot of motion and a lot of movement along the way, too. These guys just love jumping on me and punching me right in the face. What's cool about the combat system is not only are you able to combo and even use certain combos to act as crowd control, stunning somebody for 30 seconds or whatever, but you can combo off of other people. So if you're in a party, you might get abilities that pop up in the middle of your screen that say you can trigger them because somebody else triggered an ability that combos into yours. So you combo singly by yourself and with a party. A pretty unique little system. A lot of fun to see how these different classes can mesh together and combo things and keep knocking down enemies so that you can keep them off guard and keep punching them in the face. In my map, in the upper right, you do see that I've got blue circles and red circles everywhere showing me my quest objectives, so it's very easy to find what I'm supposed to be doing. Questing is pretty generic. If you're looking at the quest log right over there, you can see it's picking up mushrooms, collect X of these, and Y of these, and kill Z of these. So don't expect too much. There's even escort missions, so don't expect too much in the way of new quests and things like that. But you know, I'm having fun playing it, and I think a large portion of that has to do with the combat. I'm really, really enjoying the combat portion. Pick that up. And go examine whatever this is. Rock in stream bed. Uh-oh. Aw, poor little guy. Hey, you alright there, big guy? Don't worry, I got you. In addition to your character leveling up and, of course, learning new skills and then leveling those skills up, your gear actually kind of levels with you, if you want to say it that way. And that's the primary mechanic as far as your gear goes. Let's open up our inventory. Now, I've got a lot of panes open because I spent all the founders' bags to just open up my inventory, so I didn't have to worry about it for the first look video. I've got one inventory slot left. You need dragon trade pouches to get these. They're available in the founders' packs. They're also available in the Hong Moon store, which is the cash shop store. In the game. I need 35 to open up that last section, and I think I only have like 12. Oh, no, I only have like 5. So it'll be a while before I open those up. But you can earn those things on daily spins and from other prizes and things like that. So plenty of options. Let's take a look at gear, though. Now, weapon's going to be a bad example because that's maxed, so let's use my earring. You notice that my earring is currently at stage 2. It can go all the way through stage 5 and then do what's called a breakthrough. Well, how do you gain these stages? Well, various pieces of gear can be offered other pieces of gear as, you know, like a sacrifice or a feeding or whatever. Other items that just house experience for weapons will do this as well. I don't have anything required for my earring. What about my ring? Nope. Alright, so if we come across an item, we'll use it. But once I've put an item in the amplifier, I can evolve it, and my weapon, or in this case, my ring, will evolve from stage 1 to 2, and you'll gain bonuses to all the stats on that equipment as it goes. Once you hit breakthrough, you have to sacrifice a specific piece of equipment, in this case, Dura's ring. to your ring, and it'll break through, and then you can level it all the way to 10, like you see my weapon is all the way to level 10. It's already on stage 10. Now to transform this, the next step is transforming it to an entirely different weapon and starting the whole stage up process. So right now I have the Hong Moon Sword already at stage 10. If I can locate a Blight Sword and offer it to my Hong Moon Sword, it will turn into an Awakened Blight Sword at stage 1, and I start the whole process over again. So I actually really like this, kind of keeping the equipment that you have, but making it better and better. I kind of like that idea. Now, it takes a little while to do, and I'm at a point right now where I have to level anyway, because even if I got this Blight Sword, which... awesome. Shows you exactly where to get it too. See, acquired from Black Ram Narrows. I can't equip this. It's a level 20 weapon, so I got a little bit of time anyway. On the right in my equipment pane, you see our Soul Shield. This is another stat item for you. You collect these pie pieces, and you can put them together in any combination that you want. But they come in sets. Like, this is the Black Ram Marauders Oath set, and I have 7 out of 8 of them. Now, I've equipped most of them because I wanted the 5-piece bonus. I get the 3-piece critical up by 1 and the 5-piece evasion up by 2. And then I've started equipping 2 other ones because I'd like that evasion increased by 1. So you can mix and match these. You just want to watch your set bonuses. You can have 3 of one set, 3 of another set, and get some nice bonuses that way. Or, 5 and 3 if you want to do it that way. That way you can grab a 3-piece and a 5-piece bonus off of one set of Soul Shield shards, and then a 3-piece bonus off of the other one. It's great. You mix and match 8 pieces and try and get the best set effects that you can. For your particular class. So, plenty of customization. And then, if that wasn't enough customization for you, let's go to our tome, where you start spending skill points. Now, this doesn't happen until you beat Chapter 17, which I've just done, and you're able to actually spend points in certain skills. On the left, it shows all of my skills, many of which are still locked behind levels, or even locked behind certain quests. But you can spend points to upgrade them, which changes the range, changes the area of effect, changes the damage, does all kinds of modifications to different abilities. And if you're not too great at this type of meta, if you really don't like doing that stuff, there is an option that will allow you to just say, hey, I'm going to be doing a lot of PvE. Spec me according to PvE. Or I'm going to be doing a lot of PvP, or I'm going to be doing a lot of dungeoning. There's 3 different ways that it can spec you out automatically if you don't appreciate that type of meta with the whole skill progression and what's the best way to go. So, pretty nifty systems. As far as the cash shop goes, the cash shop really doesn't worry me in this one. Yeah, there's some stuff in there that I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'd like that to be in there. The consumables, and here's the, the inventory expansion stuff. There's a couple things in here that I'm like, I wish that wasn't in here. Mass revival charm. But there is an option to convert currency. Oh, hey, what's up, big guy? You're a quest mark, so let's get you. We're gonna Z, give it a 2, knock you down. Whoop, or not, because you pushed me back. All right, get a block going. And retaliate a little. Nice. There we go. Got my quest item. So yeah, there is a currency exchange option. So you can buy N-Coin in the NCSoft cash shop. And you can buy gold in-game by selling that N-Coin. So you can, I'm sorry, on the left, it's odd because they've got 3 currencies going here instead of 2 like most other games. You can buy gold with N-Coin and sell gold for Hong Moon Coin. So you can't convert N-Coin. You can... See? If I buy N-Coin, I can sell that and buy gold off of another player. Or I can sell gold and earn Hong Moon coins. So I've got to basically, there's an interim step. You've got your gold, you've got your end coin, Hong Moon is in the middle, and because of Hong Moon coins, you can essentially exchange in-game currency for cash shop currency. Good lord, Magic Man, there's an easier way to describe that. Come on. And the currency exchange rates fluctuate, and you can set a price within 25% above or below the ratio. I have 4 silver right now, but so see, somebody's offering gold to N coin here, 1 gold for 500 N coin, and you could exchange that if you wanted to. Now, this purchase money will be delivered to you via mail. N coin for purchase, 1 gold. Hong Moon coins used, 500. Balance after purchase, 6,700 Hong Moon coins. And then I could use those Hong Moon coins in the Hong Moon store. So if I don't want to spend cash, I still have the option of getting the Hong Moon currency so that I am good to go and can buy things in the cash shop. So even though I may not like everything that's in there, I do like... There we go, knocked you down that time. I do like that just players playing the game have the ability to get that stuff. Now, how long it takes you to get, you know, the required amount of gold, that remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. Alright, finish off some of these quests here. What are we doing? Yep, got that. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, pal? I love stomping on a dinosaur. That's awesome. Alright, what else do we need here? We need 2 more Thrashers and 1 more of those little hidey guys. Oh, I'm glad that didn't, searching that rock didn't pop an enemy like it had done before. It's been a bad time for that. Alright, there's a Thrasher. Check on this little guy. That quest is done. Do some water walking. And... oh! Get up. Oh, you aren't gonna get me. Alright, that's done. So now let's head back and turn in a bunch of quests. One thing I really, really like about the game so far, you will come across loading screens occasionally, but in most areas, what they've done between the zones is put like just a little like semi-clear wall. You can see into the next zone. It even does this with dungeons as well, although dungeons usually require a load screen. And you might see a blip, you know, it looks like maybe a little bit of lag. It just flips as you go into the next zone, but it never gives you a loading screen when it doesn't have to. So it's very cool as far as making it feel like the world is huge, and it is, but also making it feel like it's all one big zone as you cross out of Jadestone Village into the next zone, Dragon Scale. It doesn't load screen you, so I kind of dig it. Dungeons come in the 2, 4, and 6 member variety, and most of your quests have little indicators over here as far as the difficulty of the quests go, and how many party members. Like this one, the Infestation, is recommended for a 2-player, and that is at Plague Hollow. So if I click on Plague Hollow, nobody's recruiting right now, but I can recruit if I want to try and get a 2-member party, a 4-member, 6-member party. The difficulty scales up, obviously, to try and give you better and better rewards when you're with more people. So if you are looking to break through on a piece of equipment, you can look at where the piece you need is farmed, and then go ahead and put up a party. Repair, I can repair my own weapons by a campfire as long as I have the necessary repair tools. And PvP and dungeoning both have a cross-server dungeon lobby that you can queue from once you... I think that requires that you hit level 15, though, to be able to do that. So lots and lots of systems. Oh, I hit level 18. I can take a survey and get... Oh, awesome. We'll be able to do an upgrade here. Please rate your opinion of the item evolution system. I really like that. How do you like the soul shield system for equipping and customizing your character stats? I think that's I think it's okay. What's your opinion on the costume you've seen? Like them all. I'd really, really like the costuming. What was your experience in acquiring your weapon accessory soul shields? It was somewhat easy. Pretty much came with quests. What are your experience in upgrade? It was easy. Is the item evolution system easy or difficult to understand? It's very easy to understand. They do a very nice job taking you through all those. Yay, prizes! And now we should be able to... Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, is that just a gem? The crystal contains a massive amount of upgrade XP. That's exactly what I want. Is that weapon only? Yup, weapon reinforcement. So I'm not going to be able to do it because I am already maxed on my weapon. Damn you. Damn you! These little things in here, these unsealing charms and these keys, you do need quite a bit of those, and you can get them from the Hong Moon store or in-game to unlock chests and identify pieces of gear a la like an ARPG. So, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I don't like in the cash shop, but again, at least in closed beta, they've been super generous with them. I hope that doesn't change. All in all, having a lot of fun with Blade and Soul. Hey, if you've checked it out now that you're able to get into the closed beta, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm really enjoying it. I've stopped reading the story because I know I'm going to have to do all this again anyway, and I do actually want to do this again when it launches, and so I'd rather not read the story. But I was enjoying it through about the first 6 or 7 chapters before I decided, yeah, I'm going to play this at launch again, and I don't want to be burnt out on the story. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to see more Blade and Soul, I'm going to be streaming it on twitch.tv/MMOBomb today. That's Monday, November 2nd at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's 2 p.m. Pacific on Bomb Live. So if you've got questions you want to check out or things you want to explore, come on over, hang out with us in chat. We're going to be having a good time there. Until next time, gang, this is Magic Man saying stay safe, and we'll see you out on the servers.